Hello everyone, Rich here, back for another Minecraft ship tutorial, and this time it is the SS Traffic, another tender of the White Star Line, basically the sister ship to the Nomadic. I've already done the Nomadic tutorial that was done a few days ago, and now we're going to focus on the Traffic, of course. So primarily the hull is the same, it's just slightly shorter, but the hull is virtually the same, so we're going to go through the same process as before, but slightly shorter, but overall this is what we have. So the full length of the ship is 111 blocks long, and the width is 19, so we'll have a quick look around at what we have. And yeah, I've already done a preview video of these two ships together, and so this is what we're going to be building. It's not going to be a long video, I don't think, probably about an hour and a bit, hopefully, and everything should all be fine. So yeah, that's what we have there, and there we go. So what I've done, I've already laid the keel of the ship here, which is 99 blocks long, so 99 blocks in grey, or any colour you want. And if you're building this on the water, then you're going to want to build this on the third or fourth block of the below the surface. So either 3 blocks below the surface or 4 blocks below the surface. It's entirely up to you how you want to build this. And as before, I'm going to be using welded it, so it's just for copying and pasting, nothing to get complaining about, because I do explain everything as I go along. So as before, I'm going to start on the left hand side and build the left side of the hull, and then copy it to the other side. So there we go. So what we're going to do, we're going to start on the third block of the keel. So 1, 2, 3 on the third of the keel. We're going to build a row of 2, and then 2 rows of 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 3. 1, 2, 3, and then 8. No, 4. Sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then 62, so 1 there, and I'll measure it as I go along. So that's the first block. We want a line of 62, and it shouldn't take too long to do. So how far is that? That is 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Is that 62? That's 62. So there we are. That's fine there. As it says at the end of that pink sentence, that's 62, and then we want to build 7 going back inwards, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then 3 rows of 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and then 2 rows of 2, 1, 2, and 1, 2, and at the end you should have 2 blocks of the keel sticking out at the back like that. So there we go, that is the bottom, the left base plate done. So we'll do the same on the other side now. I thought about copying it, but it just easy enough to build it. So we're going to do a row of 2 again at the front, so row of 2, and then 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 3, 1, 2, 2, 3, and then 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then the 62. I'll build it freehand and compare it to the other side. Am I nearly at the end yet? Not quite. And there we go, that's the 62, and then we want 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then 3, 1, 2, 3, 3 again, 1, 2, 3, 3 again, 1, 2, 3, and then 2, 1, 2, 2 again, 1, 2, and there we go. That's the base plate done, and it should look something like that. Marvellous, wouldn't you say? Right, so what we're going to do now is move on to the back end of the row of 62, so each side do this. So on the back of the row of 62, we're going to count to the third block forward, so 1, 2, 3, and then add 2 blocks out like that, and then add 2 blocks forward, so 1, 2 forward, and then on top of that add 2 more blocks out like so. So this just makes the hull slightly wider. So it was third forward, 2 out, add 2, and then 2 out again. And then we'd go to the front end and we do slightly different there. So the front of the 62, on the top we add 2 out, and then we add 6 back, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then 2 out again like so. And that's that. And then what you want to do is for this top row of 2 here, build back to the row of 2 there. So a line of red blocks from the top row of 2, or the front row of 2 to the back row of 2. And it just creates the hull, a curve to the hull. And then do the same with the row of 2 underneath, or from the row of 2 and the row of 6. And there we go. So that is one side done. It should look something like that when it's done. Looks silly at the moment, but it will look fine when it's done. We'll do the same on the other side. So go back to the row of 62 at the back end. We'll go to third block forward. 1, 2, 3. Build 2 out. Add 2 forward, and then on top of that 2 out again. Same at the front end, we add 2 out on the front end, so 2 there, and then 6 back, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then 2 out again. And then the 2 lines of red blocks to connect the 2 sides together, or 2 ends together. And it should all be fine. That's the theory anyway. Nothing's ever perfect. And then the other one underneath, of course. And there we go. So that's both sides done, and the hull should look something like that. Marvellous, wouldn't you say? So you can see on the finished prototype how the sides, or how the hull's meant to look. So we're going to build that up now. Before we do that, I'm going to add some signs to the hull first. And if you're familiar with my previous builds, or if you built the Nomadic, then you know what's coming. So we're going to get our signs, and we're going to start on the centre at the front, and we're going to add 0 on the keel. So the front of the keel there, and then either side, 1 out to the sides, we add 1, and then 1 that side, of course, and just keep going out to the side. So we build 2, and then 3, and then 4, and then 5, and then 6. And the reason I'm doing this just makes life a lot easier for me, and preferably you. So that's row 6, and then number 7 is there. Number 8 is this one here, and then row 9 is up there. So that is 0 to 9 there. You do the same on the other side as well, and then you do the same at the back end as well. So we'll go back to the centre at the back, add 0 there, and then 1, and then 2, and then 3, and then 4, and then 5, 6, 7 down here, if I can get close enough, 7 there, 8 there, and lastly 9 all the way up there. So there we are. That is 0 to 9 on there as well. So we'll do the same on the other side. So do both sides, and then we can start building the hull upwards. So I'm going to do a quick jump cut while I get that ready, because I've got to find my notes from the previous video for this bit. So back in a moment. Okay, back again. So what we're going to do now is build the hull upwards. Now we're going to build all 3 colours of the hull upwards. It's basically the red, the black, and the yellow line in each row. So I'm going to start at section 0, and I'm going to work on the left hand side, and then I can just copy it over to the right hand side. So it's just save a bit of time there. So as before, we're going to start on at section 0, and for section 0 we want to build forward 2 and 2, so forward 2, 2 like that, and then 1 up, and then in black we want 1, and then up 3, 1, 2, 3, and then up 3 again, 1, 2, 3, and then 1 yellow, like so. And it should look something like that. So you're building all 3 colours of the rainbow basically, or a slightly obscure German flag. So yeah, so red, black, yellow. Okay, so that was section 0. So now we move on to section 1. So we do this on both sides, but I'm just doing it on the 1. So section 1, we want forward 2, and then 2, and then 2. So 2, 2, 2 like that. And then in black we want forward 2 again. So 2, and then up 2, 1, 2, and then up 4, 1, 2, 3, and the yellow one 4, like so. So making sure the top one is yellow. So that was section 1, and now we're on to section 2. And for that one we want forward 3 rows of 2 again. So 2, 2, 2 like that. And then in black we want forward 2 again, and then up 2, 1, 2, and then up 4, 1, 2, 3, and the yellow 4. So there we are, that's that one. And now we're on to section 3. Let's change my notes. Section 3 we want forward 3, 1, 2, 3, and then 2 and 2, and then in black we want 2 again, and then up 2, 1, 2, and then up 3, 1, 2, 3, and then up 2, 1 and 2. So making sure the top one is always yellow. So right now, we move on to number 4. Section 4 we want forward 3, 1, 2, 3, 3 again, 1, 2, 3, and then 2, 1, 2. And then in black we want forward 2, 2, 2, so 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, and then up 2, 1, 2, and then up 2 again, 1 and 2, like so. Now we're on to number 5. So for number 5, I got my notes are fallen. So for number 5 we want 3 rows of 3, so 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And then in black we want 3 rows of 2, so 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. And then up 2, and then up 2 again, 1 and 2, like so. So now we're on to number 6. Number 6 we want, hang on, get my notes right. Number 6 we want 3 rows of 3 again in red, so 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And then in black we want forward 3, 1, 2, 3, and then 2, 1, 2, and then up 2, 1, 2, 2 again, 1, 2, and then 2 again, 1 and 2. Making sure that top one is yellow. So now I move on to number 7. So for number 7 we can remove this block here, and then we'll start afresh. So what we'll do for number 7, we want 2 rows of 5. So in red, 2 rows of 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then 3. 1, 2, 3. And then in black we want 3. 1, 2, 3. And then 2. 1, 2. 2 again. 1, 2. 2 again. 1, 2. And 2 again. 1, 2. And then on the top, 1 block of yellow, like so. And it should look something like that. Now we're on to section 8. So section 8 we want forward 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 again, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then in black we want 2 rows of 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And then 3 rows of 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. And then 1 yellow block, like so. And that's that one. And then finally onto number 9. We want forward 4 in red, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then in black we want 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. And then 3 rows of 2, so 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. And then a yellow block on top, like so. And there we go, that is the front section done, or the front left section done. So if you're doing the same on the other side at the same time, it should all look fine. So that's one side done. So what you should do now is go on the inside and just fill in the gaps between each section, and it should all look fine when done. So between the red, the black and the yellow, just fill in all the gaps, and everything should be all fine. So I'll quickly do this, and then we can move on to the back end. And everything there should all be okay. In theory, I've just screwed up there. And the yellow at the top. And just a couple of yellow blocks, red blocks down the bottom. And there we go, that's all filled in there. And on the outside, it should look something like that. And it don't look too bad, do it? So what I'm going to do now, quickly copy that to the other side, so get both sides out of the way. So copy from down here to up here. So copy to there, so I should use copy, flip to the right, and then paste. And there we go, that's both sides done. And the hull should look something like that. Kind of look like a salad bowl, or something like that. Anyway, that is that section all done there. So what we're going to do now is move to the back end, so this is going to be fun. So move to the back end of the ship. We'll start, excuse me, at number 0 again. So for number 0 we want to build in red up 3, so 1, 2, 3. And then in black we want to go forward 2, or if I say forward here I mean back, okay, because we're at the back of the ship, so I mean back. So yeah, it's back 2 like that, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6 rows of 2 basically, so that was 1 already, and then 2, 3, 4, 5, and then the last one is in yellow, so number 6 is there. So that's 6 rows of 2 like that, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, that's fine. So now we're on to number 1. So for number 1 we want up 3, 1, 2, 3 in red, and then 1 forward. And then in black we want to go forward 2, 1, 2, and then 3, 1, 2, 3, and then 4 rows of 2, so 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, and in yellow 1, 2, like so. And then on to number 2 now, we want to go and build up 3 again, so in red 1, 2, 3 plus 1, and then in black we want forward 2, 1, 2, and then 3, 1, 2, 3, 3 again, 1, 2, 3, and then 3 rows of 2, so 1, 2, 1, 2, and a yellow 1, 2, like so. So now we're on to number 3. Section 3 we want up 3 in red, 1, 2, 3 plus 1, and then in black we want forward 3, 1, 2, 3, and then 2, 1, 2, and then 3, 1, 2, 3, and then 3 rows of 2, so 1, 2, 1, 2, and a yellow 1, 2. So now we're on to number 4. Section 4 we want up 3 again in red, so 1, 2, 3, and then 1. And then in black we want forward 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then 3, 1, 2, 3, and then 2, 1, 2. And then what was that, 4, 3, 2, and then we want 3 again, 1, 2, 3, and then 2, 1, 2, and then a yellow 1, 2, like so. And now we're on to number 5. Number 5 we want up, hang on, was it up 2? Yeah, up 2 in red, so up 2, and then 2 again, 1, 2, plus 1 there. And then in black we want forward 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 2 rows of 3, so 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and then 3 rows of 2, so 1, 2, 1, 2, and a yellow 1, 2, like so. Now we're on to number 6. For number 6 we want up 2, 1, 2, and then forward 2, 1, 2, forward 2 again, 1, 2, and then in black we want forward 3, 1, 2, 3, and then 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 2, 1, 2, and then 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 2, and then yellow 2, 1, 2. And it should look something like that. Now we're on to number 7. So for number 7 we want forward 5 in red, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 2 rows of 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and then in black we want forward 2, 1, 2, and then 3, 1, 2, 3, 3 again, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 3 again, 1, 2, 3, and then 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 2 in yellow, so 1, 2 like that. Now we're on to number 8. So for number 8 we want forward 6 in red, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then 3, 1, 2, 3, and then in black we want 4 rows of 3, so 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and then 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then in yellow 3, 1, 2, 3, like that. And then lastly on to number 9 we want forward 5 in red, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then in black we want forward 3 rows of 3, so 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and then we want forward 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 4 again, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5 in yellow, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and there we go. That is the stern back end of the ship done, and it should look at the moment like that. So you do the same on both sides, of course. So what I'll do now, as before, just go on the inside and fill in all the gaps, and everything should all be hunky-diddly dory. In theory. Nothing is ever that simple, I know, but there we go. And that is all the gaps filled in. Oh, hang on, missed one. Just down there. And there we go, that's the back end done. So what I'll do now, I'll quickly copy it to the other side, so we'll get an idea on what we're meant to be looking at. So copy from one side to the other, to there. Then we do copy, flip, paste, and there we go. That's how it should look when you get both sides done. Nothing brilliant, but you know, it's a thing nonetheless. And it don't look too bad. So what you want to do now is basically build the red, the black, and the yellow all the way to the same height, all the way from front to back, connecting both sides together. So I just quickly build the red. Excuse me. Yeah, so I'll just do one side for the minute, and then I'll just copy it to the other side. Get the all the red done. So that's the red sorted there, and I'll do the black quickly. I'm going to be using World Edit, so I just straighten the edges off, like so, and then build black to the back, down to that point there. I'm going to use set 25115 up to there, and there we go. That's the side done, and then just fill in the side, the back half there, like that, and then fill in the yellow line. Build this all the way forward. Excuse me. And there we go. That's one side done, and so it should look something like that. So it looks like a big bathtub. So that's one side done. So what I'll do, I'll quickly copy that to the other side again. So once again, a copy paste, and then everything should be fine. Up to this point here. So we do copy, flip, paste, and there we go. That's both sides done, and it should look something like that. So you got the hull is complete now, and it's just a few blocks shorter than the Nomadic over there, over in the distance. But this is, of course, there's a slight difference between them anyway. So that's that. So what you want to do now is just fill in the floor. You don't have to do this now, but you know, I'll just do it now anyway. So we just fill in the floor all with red. So we use fill wood by, no, it's not wood, is it? It's red. So 25114 by 2000. That's one side, and then the other side. And there we go. That is the floor all done. So that is the hull done. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to do a quick jump cut while I work out what to do next, and then we'll move on. So back in a moment. Right, okay, back again. So what we need to do now is add the deck of the ship. So we're going to go to the front of the ship, and we're going to add a deck along the top line of the hull, which is basically the yellow. So add the deck from the front to back along the top line here, like so. I just do the first few sections like I normally do, and you just carry on building this whole thing, this whole deck, all the way to the back end. So I shall stand on a block here. So I'll stand on this block and use the fill tool. So fill wood by wood, not wad, by 20,000 or 200,000. That should fill in the whole deck. In theory, there we go. That's the deck filled in. I should just remove that block I was standing on, and there we go. That's the deck all filled in there, and that is how it should look, in theory. And it don't look too bad. So what we need to do now is go back to the front of the ship, and we're going to go to the first block on the wood, which is this one here, and we're going to count back to the 17th block back. So that's block number 1 there. I'm going to count back to number 17, which is 15, 16, 17, that one there. So that's number 17, and we're going to put a red block there to mark the centre, and then we're going to build a wall across the width of the ship, 17 wide. So that is 8 either side. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 that way, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 that way, and it should look something like that. And then what you want to do is increase the height of this wall to 3 blocks high. So I should quickly do that. 3 blocks high, like so, and it should look something like that. And I just double check on the prototype here because I did not write this down very well. So it's 3 high. Yeah, that's fine. Right, so what we do now is at each end, you're going to put another block on top like so, one there, and then another one at the other end like that. And then you're going to build one forward, and then build all the way across the front of the ship. So basically it creates an overhang up to the other block on the other side, and it creates an overhang like so, so that the front will overhang by 1 block. So that is how it should look there. And then what we want to do now is add the inside wall. So we're going to go onto the inside of the ship itself, or behind the front wall we just built there. And for the inside walls, you're going to count in from the outside, count into the 4th block inwards. So from the outside, go 1, 2, 3, 4 in, and we're going to build our walls, which are 75 blocks long. So that's the first block there. I'm going to count to build 75 blocks long. So I'll build it freehand and measure as I go along. So 75 blocks long is what we need, in theory. And everything should be fine. So how far is that? That is 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that should be 75. And it is. So that is fine. That's 75 blocks long there. And then we double that in height, so make it 2 blocks high. And then we do the same on the other side. So I should quickly just do this a second. So 75 blocks high, 75 blocks long, sorry, and 2 blocks high, all the way to the front end, like so. And there we are. That's the first wall done there. And we do the same on the other side. 4th in from the side. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and we add 75 blocks long. I won't bother to count it. I'll just compare it to the other side, and we'll all be okay. So 75 blocks long here as well, and everything should all be fine. So just get this right up to there. There we go. And then double that in height. So 75 blocks times 2, basically. And oh, there we go. And there we are. That is the inside walls done there. Right, now for the side walls, which are going to be 1 block high basically, I'm going to go for. I'm going to start on the left hand side, but you can start on either side. So on the left hand side here, behind the front wall, along the side here, we're going to build a row of 3, 1, 2, 3, and then a row of 73. So that's one block there, and build it 73. So 3 and then 73. So it's basically the same length as the walls on the inside, I think. Or up to the end of the side walls, I'm not sure, but build it 73 long anyway. So how far is that? That is 70, 71, 72, 73, and there we go. And as you can see there, it's exactly the same length, or comes to the same position as the inside walls, like so. So that is the side walls done there, and I do the same the other side again. So a row of 3 behind the front wall, 1, 2, 3, and then 73, or basically to the length of the inside walls. And everything should be fine, in theory. So we're nearly there, and there we go. That is the side walls done there. And those are just 1 block high, okay, so you don't need to worry about adding anything else. So that is the that area done there. And then what we want to do now is go back to the front wall, and then just behind it we're going to add a row of 2 up, so 1, 2 there, like that. And then we're going to add some pillars. Now these pillars, there's going to be, I don't know, I've written it down somewhere. I've written it down. There's going to be 24 pillars. So you've got that first pillar there, which is basically 2 blocks. And then we're going to add 24 pillars. 2 blocks high. And 2 block gap between each, I believe. So I'm just going to double check on the prototype. So as you can see on the side, they've got the pillars. And there's a, 2 block gap between each, and they're 2 blocks high. So we'll go back over to where we were. So we've got our first pillar there, and we go 1, 2 block gap and add 1 pillar, and we go 2 pillar, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23 and 24. So there's our 24 pillars, like so. And then between the pillars, if we get our quartz slabs, which are here, what we need is to go on the inside, or between the top blocks of the pillars. So between the top blocks you're going to add slabs like so. So you got pillars between the 2 pillars, you've got 2 slabs like that, and you're going to do this all the way back towards the front. So just add 2 pillars between, or 2 slabs between the pillars, like so, all the way to the front end. You do the same on the other side as well. I'll do that in a minute, but we'll just get these pillars slabs in place first. When we get to the front here, you add 1 and then 2 there, like that, and there we go. There's the slabs and the pillars done there, and it should look something like that. And we'll do the same on the other side, may as well. So we'll add our first 2 blocks at the front here, 1, 2 there, and then 24 pillars. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23 and 24. So there's 24 pillars there. And again, add the slabs between each pillar all the way along. So front to back or back to front, whichever way. Just add the pillars like so. And there we go, that's the pillars added there, or the pillars and the slabs added. So that is that little jobby done there, and don't look too bad in my opinion. So that's that little job done there. So I'm going to go to the back wall now, and I'm going to work out what I'm supposed to do because I've not written it down. So we'll go back over to here, and yeah, what we want to do is go to the inside walls on here, and we're going to build 1 block on the end like so, and 1 block on the end. So this is the back of the 75 long walls like so. So build the walls up like that, and then with the slabs along the top block, build out 1, 2, 3, 4 out, and then 1 forward to connect to the pillars like so. The same on the other side, from the pillar or from the wall there, go 1, 2, 3, 4 out, and 1 forward like that. and then we build the back wall, which is basically a flat white block. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 across, and then increase that to 3 blocks high all the way across, like so. So that's the back wall done there, and now you got inside here a little corridor. So that's our little job done there, and that is the inside walls and the pillars done. I've still got to add the doors and windows, but we'll worry about that in a minute. But that is how that should look. And then for the deck, what we need to do for the deck, we don't use wood blocks, we use oak wood slabs, or any wood slab if you want to, but it's up to you. So I'm going to use oak wood slabs, and what we're going to do is go from basically go from the slabs on top of the pillars, basically, and when you add the deck will sit inside like so, and it'll be the same pardon me, the same height as those slabs up there like so. Now the reason I'm using slabs is because when we use blocks, the blocks were just too thick and you ended up only with a very small gap, so I'm just using slabs so you got a bit more space. So go from the front end to the side all the way to the back end of this area and fill it all in with slabs. Now, it's going to take a little while for me, but I'll try and do the front half or so, and we'll see how we get on, but no guarantees this is going to work. So I'll do the front half, and we're going to do it all the way across the width like so, and try and do it properly. Like so. And anyway, that's sort of a quarter done anyway, so that's that section there. So you build this all the way to the back end along the top line. Basically, as long as you got the deck in line with those slabs on the side, you should be okay. And as you can see, there's a bit of an issue, but this is not a problem. You can see on the inside here we've got a gap between the inside walls and the deck above. Basically what you need to do is just add the slabs on top of the inside wall to fill in that gap, and then you should be okay. It looks a bit sad and a bit weird, but you know, it's just a small defect really. And then when you look on the inside, you can see the deck is now covered, so, or the walls are now covered. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to quickly fill in the rest of this, because I can't use weld edit properly for this, so that's a shame. But anyway, I'll be back in a moment and I shall crack on. So yeah, back in a moment. Okay, back again. I filled in the deck, and now it should all look something like this. And remember, that is half, well, wood slabs basically, isn't it? So yeah, it's all a bit awkward to build, but yeah, it's all oak wood slabs front to back, and it don't look too bad. So underneath here you can see you got the deck on the top, and you got the slabs on top of the inside walls. It's a bit of a shame it's like that, but you know, that's the way things go, but no big deal. Anyway, what we're going to do now is move to the front of the deck we just built, and we're going to count, go to the centre block first on the deck, so the front centre is here, and on the wood we're going to count back, if I can find my pen first, we're going to count back to the 19th back. So from the centre, count back 19, so that's number 1, and count back to the 19th, which is 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. So there's the 19th. I'm going to put a cutter block on that, and we're going to build the wall here, which is 11 wide. So that's what, 5 either side. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 that way, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 that way. And then for the sides we want 32. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 1, 2. So that should be 32. I'll just measure that to make sure. Is that 32? That's 32, so that's fine. So that's 32 that side, and do 32 this side as well. La 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 la. How far was that? That's 32 there. That's lucky, wasn't it? So 32 there, and then join them together across the back, like so. And then increase that all to 2 blocks high, all the way around. So 2 blocks high, front, left, and the back as well. So just increase it all the way around, like so. And there we go, that's 2 blocks high all the way around, and it don't look too bad. Alright, so now what we're going to do now is move to the front centre of that wall we just built. So the front centre again, on the top centre we add 2 wood blocks forward, so 1, 2 forward like that, and then a colour block, and then that marks the centre of the next wall. So this next wall is going to be 15 wide, so that's 7 either side. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 that way, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 that way, and that's that one done there. And then for the sides we want 39, so 39 along the sides. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39. So I just measure that to make sure it's 39. I probably lost count during the middle of that, and yep, that's 39. So that's the side there, 39, and we do the same the other side, 39. All the way back, I won't bother counting it, just measure it and compare it to the other side. And one more there we go. So that's 39 down both sides, and then join them together across the back like so, and there you go. You've got a square wall, or a square on top of another square. So you've got your inside walls there, which are square, and then you've got the outside walls, which are also square. And then what you want to do is add the deck. So we're going to go back to the front again, and using proper wood blocks this time, we can go from the front and just add the wood blocks from front to back, left to right, whichever way you want. So you got the deck filled in. So once again, I build the deck all the way to the back, of course, and what I'll do, I'll use the fill tool. Saves a lot of time. And there we go, that's the deck all filled in. And that is how that should look there. Kind of looks a bit weird, but you know, that's how things are. Before we move on, what we need to do now is build a white wall around the edge of the previous deck, so back down to the deck which has the pillars underneath it. So I've got this deck here. From the front wall, where this area is here, we're going to build a wall all the way around the outside of this deck, all around the back, around the sides, and up to the other side there. So it's basically a single block line of white down each side and across the back, and this will attach the pillars to connect to the next deck which we've just built. So just build this wall all the way around up to that back point there, and across the back, and then back up the other side. And up to the front there. There we go. That is that wall all added there, and it should look something like that. So we're getting there. The ship is definitely taking shape. So what we need to do now is move back to the deck we just built, which is this one here, and we're going to add some pillars along the side. So we're going to add how many pillars is it? I think it's, I've written it down somewhere, but I don't know how many it is. I think it's 20. Hang on, I don't know. That's 14 pillars. Sorry, yeah, 14 pillars on the side here. So if we go from the front corner of the deck, of the top deck, we'll add a block and a block down there like so. So a block there and a block there on the deck, and then between the two we add the stairs. So you got a curved pillar like so. So that's the first pillar. So I should build the next 13. So you want 14 of them, and there's a 2-block gap between each. So that's the first one. That's number 2. Oh damn it! I use blocks. So a block there and a block there. So that's number 2 plus the stairs, and then number 3 stairs, and then number 4, number 5, number 6, number 7, number 8, number 9, number 10, number 11, number 12, number 13, and finally number 14. And there we go. There's our 14 pillars on the side like that. So they're curved pillars, you can see. They go from the up, they go up and across basically, and from the inside they look something like that. So that is those pillars done there. And you do the same on the other side as well. What I'll do a copy paste for this one. You don't want me to count them all again. So I should quickly copy to the other side, and we'll basically have both sides done. So like I say, everything that's on the left is the same on the right. So just saves a bit of time. Flip and then paste, and there we go. There's the pillars on the other side, and it don't look too bad. So that is that little jobby done there. And then what we want to do is from the front wall of the top deck, what we want to do is build a wall 15 wide. So that's the center, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 that way, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 that way. Basically increasing the front wall to 2 blocks high. So it's 15 wide across there, and then sides we want 3, 1, 2, 3, and then 3 inwards, 1, 2, 3 like that. So to the other side, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and then 1, 2, 3 in, and this creates the bridge area where the ship is controlled from, of course. And might as well do the details while we're here. We'll get our wood fence, which I used last time. And on the centre we'll put the ship's wheel. 1, 2, damn it. 1, 2, damn it. In the centre, 1, 2 high, and then 1 to the side, 1 to the other side. These wood fences are a pain in the ass. Right, so there we are. So you've got a big T on the centre. So 2 high, 1 to the side, 1 to the other side. There you go. Got a big T. And then each side you want to put 1 there and 1 on top. And the other side, 1 there and 1 on top. And once again, I've missed the target. There we go. So that's the details done there for the bridge. These wood fences are a pain. Anyway, that's that little job done there. And what we want to do now is go on the inside now. We're going to add some doors and windows. So we'll go to the inside of the lower deck. And if I can get in there, which I can't because the gap is too narrow. So I'll go back in there. And what we want is to add some doors and windows going front to back. So we'll get our glass there. And what I normally do, I put a door. Put a door there. And then we add 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 windows, and then we put another door, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 windows, and then a door, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 windows, plus a door, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 windows there. So yeah, that's one side done. And you can see the doors and windows inside there. And then the next deck above will do the same. Actually, I'm just trying to think. Actually, the back wall. Actually, leave the back wall, but do the windows on the other side. And then for the top walls here, what we'll do. So we've got the back wall. So on the top deck here, or below the top deck is up here. So below the top deck, on the inside here, on the back wall, we'll put a door here, and a door the other side, like so, and then a couple of windows. Or 3 windows across the front, across the back, like so. And then for the side, we'll do the same again. We'll put 6 windows. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, plus a door. And then 1, 2, 3, 4 windows there, and put a door at the end, like so. And then, like on the back wall, we'll put a door here, a door on the other side, and then 2 windows across the front. This time, so there we go. That's that side done. So the front, back, and side are done. You just need to do the other side, plus the windows on the bottom deck. So what I'll do a quick copy paste for that, and everything should be okay. So I'll quickly copy from down here, down from there, and copy to the other side. I'm just doing this to save time, otherwise I'd be here all day. Copy to 1, 2, 3 up, and then copy to that point, and then we do copy, flip, paste, and that should be the windows on both decks. There we go. So you've got windows on both sides now, windows down there, and windows and doors up there. So that is that section done there. And it don't look too bad. So now for the front wall on the main deck, so back onto the forecastle, the front of the ship, we're going to add some windows and doors here. I'm just going to fly over to the prototype because I don't know how I've done this. I want door and 2 windows basically. So go back to the front wall, 2 in from the side, we'll add a door there. And 2 in from the other side, or 3rd in from the other side, add a door there, and then put a window and a window. So you just want 2 windows basically. And on the prototype, if you noticed, I used yellow across the front, but it's up to you if you want to do that. I think I can do that, so what I'll do, I'll put yellow across the bottom here, like so. It's not essential, but it's just what I've done on the prototype. So put yellow across the back. Across the front, like so, and it should look something like that. And also across the front here, underneath the overhang, we can put slabs as well. So if I get my slabs, and I'll put slabs underneath the overhang, like so, and it'll look something like that. So it basically adds the slabs to the same height as the ones on the side. So that's a little job done there, and it don't look too bad in my opinion. Next details we want is the forecastle, which is the front of the ship, and what we're going to do is on each section, on each yellow block on the front yellow blocks, we're going to add white blocks, so rows of 2, so white 2 forward like that, and on each section add 2 forward, 2 forward, 2 forward, 2 forward, 2 forward, 2 forward, and like so, like that. So you got white blocks overhanging the yellow like so, and then what you do just fill in the gaps between each like so, up to the front wall of the superstructure there. And do the same on the other side now. So we want 2 there, 2 there, 2 there, and there, and there, and there, and there, and there. And then fill in the gaps like so. And it should look something like that. And there we go, there's the front forecastle almost done. And so what we want to do is on the centre block, the centre 2 and the 2 on the centre block and the 2 either side. So put a block there, and block there on top like that. And then with slabs go 2, 2, 2 out like that. And the same the other side. Go 2 out, 2 out, 2 out like that. And that creates the sort of shear for the front of the forecastle. And it should look, from the side it looks something like that. So it sort of slopes down slightly. Not a huge detail, but you know, it just brings the ship, gives the ship a bit more detail. And that's that done there. And what we do now, we go to the back end of the ship and do the same sort of thing there with the white. So what we'll do, from the back end of the white, basically from where the pillars are, and you've got this row of 2 here, basically you're going to build out to the back end of the ship. So I don't know how many it is, but I'll count it anyway. So I'll add white, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and then overhang by 1 like that. And then for the next rows, just what we'll do, we'll build 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, like so, and then 1, 2 in, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to the back wall like that. Then we'll do the same the other side. So the other side, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, and then in 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, like that. And there we go. That's the back. The white added there, like so. You can see each white block overhangs the back, like so. And when you look at it from above, it will look something like that. As you can see, it's sort of uniform all the way around, and it don't look too bad. It's not brilliant, but you know, it's a thing nonetheless. And there we go. So the last detail for the moment, before I do another jump cut, we're going to go to the back wall of the main superstructure, this back wall here, and we're going to add a staircase on the centre, which is, I believe, this block here. So remove 2 white blocks from the top, and we'll get our stairs wherever they are. There, let's get our stairs. I'm going to add stairs, stairs, and stairs down like so. So 3 stair blocks, and then the banisters, 2 up and 2 up, 2 up and 2 up, and a block underneath, like so. So there's the main staircase there. And do the same for the next deck up as well. So this back wall of the top deck, centre block, remove the centre block and replace with stairs. So we want stairs and a white block, stairs and stairs, and a white block underneath. And then we go banisters, 2 up and 2 up. Same the other side, 2 up and 2 up. There we go. That's the staircases added there, and it don't look too bad. So that's that job done there. So what I'm going to do now, I'll do another jump cut while I work out what to do next, and then we can move on. So back in a moment. Right, back again. So what we need to do now is move on to our next details. We're going to go to the top deck again, and we're going to start adding some of the smaller details like skylights and things. So we're going to go to the centre of the front wall of the top deck, and we're going to count on the wood to the 7th block back. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And using quartz stairs, wherever they are, I've got them here somewhere there, we're going to build a skylight which is 3 wide in stairs, and then 2 to the side, 2 to the side, and 1 at the back. So it's basically a square thingy like that. Is it 2 or is it 3? No, it's actually 3. 2 to the side. So 3 to the side, sorry. So edit that. So we'll do 3 sides, like so. So yeah, so it's 3 across the centre, and then 3 for the sides, and then 1 for the back like that. Apologies there. And that's the design we want. So 3 across, 3 for the sides, and then glass at the top, and you can actually cut the hole in the deck to add the glass. And there we go. There's the skylight added like that. And then for the front corners, so back to the front of that skylight, front corners like this, diagonally out, we add a vent. 1, 2, 3 high, I think. Is it 3 high? Make it 4 high, plus 1 forward. Same the other side, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1 forward. So you've got 2 vents like that. Then what we want to do is go to the back of the skylight and count back to the 8th block back. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then we add our funnel, which is in yellow, or the base of it is yellow, so 3 wide for that, and then we want each side we want 2 and 2 there, 2 and 2, and then 1, 2, 3 across the back, and that is the base of our funnel. That's looking at it from the side, and it should look something like that. And then for the yellow, we increase that to 10 high all the way around. So that's 2 high, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and do the same all the way around. Make the yellow 10 high. I'm trying to remember if I did this the same height for the Nomadic. I can't remember. Anyway, it's 10 high for the funnel anyway. And then across the back like so. It's not a very detailed funnel either. It's the basic of basics. Like so. There we go. There's the funnel added there. And then for the black, you build up 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And then same around the other side. So it's 4 there, 4 high there, and 4 high across the back, like so. And there we are. There's our funnel like that. You can slant it if you want, but I'm not going to because there's, it just looks weird. So anyway, that is the funnel added there. And then for the details on the front, we're going to use black for this. So 1 block up from the front, or on the front anyway, 1 block up from the centre, or 1 block up from the bottom, we build 9 up in black. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, like so. And then we get our ladder and put a ladder down the front, like so. There we go, there's our ladder added there. And that's the funnel. And then what we want to do afterwards is get our stone slabs, wherever they are. Stone slabs there. And I'm just going to double check the prototype because I can't remember how I did this. So I think it's 4 forward and 4 back and 2 to the side. So that's just basically building a stone slab base around the funnel. So from the funnel, front of the funnel, build 1, 2, 3, 4 like that. And then 1, 2, 3, 4 out to the side. 1, 2, 3, 4 that way. Same at the back. Go 1, 2, 3, 4 back, and 1, 2, 3, 4 out. 1, 2, 3, 4 out like that. And then join them all together around like so. And that's the base done. And just fill in the gaps with our stone slabs. You can use any slab you want really, but I'm just using stone ones because I can. There we go, there's the stone slabs added there, and that's the base of the funnel. Right, so what we do want to do now is from the back end of those stone slabs, so go to the centre block on the back of the stone slabs, go 1, 2 out to the side, and go 1, 2, 3, 4 up, and 1 forward for event. Same the other side, 1, 2, 3 out, 1, 2, 3, 4 up, and 1 to the slab, 1 forward for the event, like so. And it should look something like that. Then what we do now is go to the back staircase, so the staircase on the back of the top deck. Go 1 block forward of that, so 2 blocks forward, sorry, 2 blocks forward. And then we build another skylight, so 3 wide like so. And then 3 on the sides. 1, 2, 3 like that, and then 1 across the front. And then we'll glaze the top, so get our glass, wherever it is there. And put in glass across the top like so. And it should look something like that. And just trying to work out if the next vents go. You want 2 vents either side of this now, so go 1, 2 out to the side and go 1, 2, 3 up, plus 1 forward, and 1 to the other side, 1, 2, 3 up, 1 forward, like so. So you got the stone, your vents there like that, and it don't look too bad. So that is almost all the details done. So what we do now is go down to the stern of the ship. And from the corners of the inside walls, you've got the inside walls there, and you've got the corners here. You're going to build vents on these corners here. So build 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 up, and 1 forward, like so. And the same the other side on the corners. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 up, and 1 forward. And then from the stairs, count back 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Build 6 up again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 1 forward, like so. And that's the vents there on the stern. And now what we want is our anvils. And we put our anvils on the deck for bollards. So I put a pair of bollards roughly there in that corner there. And then another pair at the back end like so. And if you want to be really detailed, what you can do is remove the 2 blocks next to the bollards and put slabs in there instead. So then when you when the ship is docked, the cables will go in this gap here and attach to the bollards. So you can do the same on the other side if you want to. I didn't do that on the prototype because I forgot, but this is something you can add, and it just makes it look a bit more detailed, if you like. So you've got the bollards in there like so, and they don't look too bad. So that's that area done there. So what I want to do now is go to the forecastle, the front of the ship. So we'll go back to the front, or head to the front. And what we're going to do here is, what do we want there? We want bollards, basically. So we'll put a pair of bollards in this corner here, and the same on the other side. So I'm not putting them in any specific place, it's just sort of a random placement. But you got a pair there and a pair up there, and you can do the same as what we've done on the back. You just add the slabs instead, and the same on the other side. I didn't do this on the Nomadic either, which is a shame, but no problem. So there we go. We've got the slabs either side there, and then what we want to do is just add a pair of chains, or 2 lines of black blocks to represent the chains. Roughly, I don't know, it doesn't really matter where. So if we go from the centre and go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 back or forward, and then 1 to the side, just add 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 like that, and the same the other side, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 like that, and that's it. That is the forecastle detail done there, and it don't look too bad. Yeah, and now what we're going to do now is go up to the next deck above the forecastle, which is this section here, the one with the slabs on it, and we're going to add the mast. So we'll go to the 6th block back on the wood, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then we build 13 up in yellow, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, and then 13 again behind that, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 like that. And then 3 down from the top, 1, 2, 3, build 2 out, 2 out, and then 3 down from there, 1, 2, 3, build 5 out, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like so. And there's our mast done there. Not bad, is it? And now what we want to do now is move on to the propellers and the rudder. So I'll do the lifeboats in a minute, but we'll do the propellers and the rudder first. So we go down to the bottom of the back end of the ship, and we're going to add our stone. We'll get a cobblestone wall. That's what we want. So a cobblestone wall there for the hinges. So add a hinge at the bottom at the back here. So 1 down there, and then 1 up above that. So you got the 2 hinges like so. And then for the rudder, all you want is 2 blocks of red, and 2 blocks on top of that, 2 on top of that, and 2 on top of that. And that's the rudder. That's basically it. Nothing special. And then for the propeller shafts, what we're going to do is go to section 4. So if you've still got your signs on the bottom here, going to go section 4 to the side. So 1, 2, 3, 4 out, and then 1 above the sign. Count, build 4 back. So 1, 2, 3, 4 like so. Plus a yellow block on the centre. And then for the propeller blades, we add 1 in the corner, and then 1 in the corner above that, 1 in the corner bottom there, and 1 in the corner there like so. So you got your propeller blades that look like that. Looks like crap, but you know, it's on there nonetheless. So you do the same the other side. Go to section 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 above, go 1, 2, 3, 4 forward, plus a block there, and then add the blades like so. And there we go, there's the propellers added there. And it looks absolute shit, doesn't it? But it's such a small vessel, you can't really help it. But anyway, that's the propellers done. And then what we want to do now is move on to the lifeboats. Now for the lifeboats, what we do, we go to the front of the bridge, the side, well, basically the front, the bridge is here, and you got the side of the bridge, which is this block here, and go to the bottom one there, which is this block, and you count back to the 15th block. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So 15th back, and we build our davit, which is 6 high. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, plus 1 in like so. And then you leave, or count 12 back. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And build another davit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 up, and 1 in like so. And then we can do the same the other side, get the davits out of the way. So same the other side, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, plus 1 in, and the same with the front davit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and one in, like so. And then for the lifeboat, what we do is go from the front davit and go 2 back and 1 in, and we build 2 rows of 9. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and next to that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, like so. And at each end you build 2 forward, 2 forward, and at the back 2 back, 2 back, and the sides like so, which are 9 long basically, like that, and then cover them in, or fill the lifeboats in like so, like that. And then for the canvas cover, which I've put red on the prototype, I shall put what carpet should we use this time? We use a light blue this time. No reason, just to make something a bit different. Just put a canvas cover over the top. I think in the reality it would have been grey, but grey is just so boring. But there we go, and there we are. That's the first lifeboat done. And then for the second lifeboat we do the same again, so 2 back from the davit and then 1 in. We add 2 rows of 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then 2 forward, 2 forward, 2 back, 2 back, and the sides 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, like that. And then the other side 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then fill it in, and then the cover on the top. And there we go, that's the cover added there. And that is all the major details done. The last details we want to do now is just to add the handrails, which are iron bars. And what we'll do, we'll go from the bridge area and we'll add handrails along the side, like so, and do the same the other side. So from the back of the bridge, just add the handrails down the side there. And then from the back of the last davit, we'll add handrails along the back of the deck here, and then across towards the staircase in the middle, and then from the staircase to the other side to the davit. And there we go, that is pretty much the SS Traffic done. And it don't look too bad, do it? I mean, it's not perfect by any means, but you know, it's what people have asked for, and I have delivered somewhat. And there we go. And of course, if you're going to be building this as part of a video or downloadable project, then of course don't forget to leave credit for the design. That's all I ask, just to recognise the design or the designer. And yeah, that's the SS Traffic done. It's probably about an hour and a bit. I'm not sure how long it's taken, but it's not too bad. It's a fairly modest build, fairly simple one to do, and in my eyes it looks alright. It's not going to win any awards, but you can do as many adjustments as you want to it. But there we go. And that's pretty much it for the SS Traffic. So we've got the Nomadic and the Traffic done. For the next tutorial, which will be probably next week, will be the Oceanos, and then I've got to carry on building other things. So I've got a ship just started here. I'm not going to say what it is, but it's a rebuild of the one in the distance over there, so you can probably tell by that. So the one in the distance over there is old, and that's an original design from about 4 or 5 years ago, so it's crap. The new one here in the distance, or this one here just behind the Traffic, will be the new version of it, but I've not really done much to it, so that's that. And I've got a few other things on the go as well, but we'll see. But anyway, that's it for today. So this is Rich signing off, logging off, disappearing, and I shall return with another video soon. So bye for now.